I'm here with Head Coach Cheryl Nix of the women's basketball team following an 81-61 loss to Pfeiffer. Coach, you guys, it was a tough loss tonight. You started out in a 16-0 hole, and it really seemed like we did have to play from behind the whole game. How did that really affect your game strategy?
Well, we talked all week about the type of team that Pfeiffer is. They're a very hard-playing team. They have really good fundamental players that execute their offenses. They play 40 minutes, just as hard as they can go, and they've got really good shooters. Everyone on their team can shoot it. So we knew that, their points could add up very quickly. And I think our team is still trying to fight through being behind at the beginning of a game. We've kind of led teams at the beginning, so that's given us confidence. So we've got to learn to fight when we're behind.
And Coach, you guys were outscored in the fast break points 28-6. That was a big stat that jumped out.
Right.
How are you going to look to address that as a team over the next few days?
Well, that's uncharacteristic of us. We're usually the stats are usually the other way around,
exactly.
And we did not press like we usually do. We really waited on Pfeiffer to come back and set up, which is not how we want to play. We just need to get back in, practice tomorrow, and work on setting the tempo and not letting other teams dictate that tempo to us.
Well, one exciting thing did come from the game with Shonice Pettaway hitting 1,000 points exactly.
Yeah.
Can you talk about what she's meant to your program and what type of player she is?
Well, I knew when I recruited Shonice that she was a special player, and she's really done a great job of just coming in and making her mark. She's a very dedicated player, works hard in the off season, and so she's gotten everything that she deserves, and she's going to get even more. But she's our leader on the floor. She sets the tone offensively, and with rebounds, she's setting some marks there. Mm-hmm. She's that player that. It gets us going, and when she's going, we get on track.
Absolutely. Well, you're on the road again this Saturday. You're playing Limestone, who's a very tough opponent, but you've already beat them once. Mm-hmm. And probably one of the biggest wins all year, and we were all excited about that. Can you kind of give us some keys as you head into that game that you're looking towards as you start game planning?
Well, being on the road, we're going to have to go in with the same intensity that we had here. They're going to be ready for us there. They're going to want to try to get some revenge. But we have to go in and, again, play our game plan. We've got to get our full court press back in action and really go in and set the tone and play with a lot of confidence, because that's a hard place to play.
Well, Coach, one thing that's come out today was we actually picked up a sponsor for a post-game interview, and it's due to candid interviews with you and other coaches we've had. They've been really strong. We want to thank a special thank you to HubieD's as they come to Charlotte, and they're going to be sponsoring our post-game interviews from now on. So they're going to be arriving around March on Providence Road, and big shout-out to them. And be sure to check queensathletics.com on Saturday and follow us on Twitter as you can watch the game and keep up with all the stats as the Royals head down to Limestone. Thanks so much, Coach.
Thank you.